Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, seems like Bill and Devin Haney is putting their sights on fighting Keith Thurman. All right, they said that, you know, once they get past Regis Prograis, that they would like to go after Keith Thurman. So the Boxing Voice facilitating all this, they basically reach out to Keith Thurman, and you know, Keith Thurman respond. I'm gonna speak on that. Check out the Boxing News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, I don't know why they feel like they got a resource out to Keith Thurman, in my opinion. Is it because they don't feel like Tank gonna fight him, Shakur gonna fight him, or Teofimo Lopez gonna fight him? And that make the most sense for him and Teo to fight, but Teo don't seem to it don't seem like he kind of want to fight. He seemed like he just want a lot of money. And like I said, he done a lot more than those guys, in my opinion. You know, when you talk about just caliber names and taking risks and taking chances, and Devin right on his heels if he could beat Regis, which I don't think that's a given. How people thinking that's a given because Regis had one bad outing at home. You know, you at home, you know, ticket request is different when you fighting at home. Now, it ain't the first time he had a good event at home. Remember, because Jose Ramirez ducked him, Top Rank gifted him a home fight at a hometown fight in New Orleans, and they fronted the bill for that. Nobody ever talk about that duck by Jose Ramirez. They kind of sweep that under the rug, right? But nonetheless, so you know, he fighting at nobody. I mean, dude's just like, I'm gonna go home, knock this dude out. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like that, you know. And everybody say, oh, he look, you know, like I said before, y'all be judging these dudes, you know, off these performances, and then they come back look good, and then y'all jump right back on the bandwagon again. You know, you only as good as your last fight, man. That's kind of, you know, that's saying kind of old, especially when you fighting that once every 16 months and once every 12 months, once every 9 months, you know, 18 months. You know what I'm saying? That's saying kind of old. You know what I'm saying? So I don't per se really, I believe in it, but I really don't believe in it in this day and age. But you know, nonetheless, I mean, Keith Thurman is the sweetest nigga in boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? He the sweetest ninja out here. You know, this ain't Valentine's Day. We just got past Halloween, but he, you know, what T.I. say? If you're looking for a sweet lick, this is the wrong place, man. Keith Thurman, man, they trying to treat you like Candyland, bro. How many licks do it take? In my little Kim voice, pause. Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman don't get no respect. Rodney Dangerfield, none. They do not respect Keith Thurman, bro. None. They do not respect Keith Thurman. You know? They do not respect Keith Thurman. And in my opinion, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. Dog don't get no respect. None. None. And you got lightweights calling you out. You got junior welterweights calling you. Everybody, you know, just, you know, you got, you know, Conor Ben was on your helmet. You out, you know, you act like that ain't never happened. So, but Keith did respond. He pretty much said that, you know, send a contract. He down to fight next year. He like big names. He guess he don't want to take on Shakur because Ness facilitated it from the Boxing Voice. Probably want to fight Tank. He want to mess with a bigger dude. He said, I seen Devin Haney and his crew in Vegas for Spencer Crawford. I guess he was sizing me up. And he said that, you know, he ain't got no power. You know, he got some speed, but ain't got no power. He said he'd welcome it. Send the contract. So, I mean, is it publicity? I think it's publicity. We all know Al Heyman ain't going to let, you know, Keith fight Devin. I already know Keith, apparently, this was told to me that Keith and old buddy already signed. You know? I think I just got the pay-per-view numbers in on my phone. So, you know, I could double check that. Hold on. Yeah, that Rick Ledger saying they did $60K. So I can believe that. But nonetheless, Andrade and Benavidez. So that's pretty much what he said. You know, Keith always telling somebody send the contract. I read the contracts myself, send the contract, and then it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman dictate all that. These dudes talking like bosses. They ain't no bosses at all. They ain't the boss of all bosses. So I mean, it's an interesting matchup, bro. It is. You know, people see Keith Thurman slowing down. Keith Thurman and I remember Keith Thurman had to call out everybody, go crazy on Paulie to get a fight. That's why it's funny how Paulie's sitting there talking about how, you know, Canelo won't fight Benavidez and this guy ducking this guy. That motherfucker straight up ducked Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman came in the press conference, don't duck me, son, don't duck me. You know, and Paulie all, you know, dancing around the question and doing the funky Watusi and shit. He ain't never fight Keith Thurman. That'd be funny how they be talking about back in my day, dude, man, you had niggas throwing belts away. You know, ninjas claiming ninjas talking about their sexuality played a part in it. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. All that stuff. All that played a part. That's the wild shit about it. But I don't see that fight happening. I don't see that fight really popping off. Nope. I don't see that fight popping off. Nope. But they apparently said, you know, then Bill, it was said on the Boxing Voice posted this, that basically Bill said if they get past Regis, since Keith Thurman don't want it, whatever that means, I don't know if they sent the contract or reached out to Al, that they gonna become Mario Barrios mandatory. Mario Barrios is the interim WBC title holder, and that they gonna go after Barrios for the interim title. Now there's rumors that Barrios could be fighting Jerron Buzin's next, and that's kind of what Booth said, that Barrios can be in the mix, you know. But the thing about it is, Mendoza fought Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu was a WBO title holder. But Mendoza was the WBC interim champion, but Tim Tszyu didn't get to pick up the WBC interim belt. So, according on their website, Mendoza is still the WBC interim champion. So, you know, if Barrios fight, you know, Jerron Ennis, and Ennis win, Ennis won't be the WBC interim champion. Now, if they go by the rules how they went off with Brian Mendoza, you know, Ennis won't be the WBC champion. So, I don't know. They rules change. They vote. Money do this. You will see Ennis have a WBC belt around his waist as the interim champion, and not Tim Tszyu. That's just how it go. But, you know, Barrios would be an interesting fight. Barrios can crack, and Barrios is a big 140-pounder. He done grew into 147. I'm pretty sure Barrios will take on Devin Haney, and that'll be a good fight. You know, Barrios kind of, you know, bounce back a little bit and stop Ugas. Ugas is done, finished, finito. In my opinion, just too much punishment Earl put on him. Earl, I told you, that Earl showed up versus Terrence Crawford, man. Terrence Crawford would be in trouble, man. I tell you, said night, man. You know, I get out of boxing, man. I couldn't take it no more, man. CJ was on my helmet, man. You know, I can't fight neither, man. You niggas don't know. That's why I put a muscle on prison, man. Because I can't fight. I just can't fight. Pussy going around telling people he can't even fight. That's why nobody respect that nigga, man. I did push-ups to get buffed, did 2 sit-ups to get buffed, did 2.5 and couldn't get up ass nigga, man. That nigga can't fight, going around telling other grown men that he can't fight. Like, nigga, you know, that's basically like you going to a pistol party telling niggas you got a knife or you got a taser or you ain't got no weapon. You know what I'm saying? That's like going on Call of Duty just with your hand-to-hand combat playing team deathmatch or something like that. But nonetheless, I digress. Ooh, bars. You know, they said they're going to go after Barrios' interim title. So, apparently, you know, Keith Thurman going after stay on this. That fight supposed to be already signed. So, you know, it's all for publicity, I would guess. I mean, you would hope he would fight Teofimo Lopez. But, hey, I'd rather go fight Keith Thurman than go fuck with Sabril Matias. No cap. You know, maybe, you know, Rolly ain't going to fight Devin. So, we know that. So, I mean, you know, so it is what it is. Once you start tasting a certain amount of money in boxing, you don't want to go back to making regular money. So that's why you see guys like Caleb Plant constantly want to be in big fights. Benavidez constantly want to go on pay-per-view. This is what you see. This is what you see. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But, But yeah, I guess they would be anticipating that Bud would be relinquishing them titles pretty much soon, especially Bud looking to move up to, you know, whatever, fight Canelo. And then on top of all of that, you know, T.O. trying to gun for Bud. I was the first one saying that on the internet. He was telling people that behind the scenes, that they think they can beat him and they think they can get Bud. So, you know, he didn't let that Top Rank machine hype that nigga head up. You know, they promote these black fighters and they should be promoting me like this and that and the third. Okay, dude. Man, T.O. ain't a racist, man. I don't believe that. You know, Daddy called another black man an N-word, you know, and all that shit, man. I don't, man. And then you just hating on black people. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Not saying he ain't no good fighter, and I give him his credit, but I be seeing shit different. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.